morning. Good morning. You can see the sun's rising outside. It's this lovely blue winter sky and very cold, thus the hat. So I wanted to talk a little bit about something that I sometimes use as a way of orienting students to meditation. Just kind of, in a way, it's conceptual, but at the same time, it's really practical. It's meant to support us to actually practice and also to have our own experience. So it's not something I'm just handing over to you and saying, "Oh yeah, believe this." I've learned the support of allowing your experience to be really your own guide. But it's nice to have some direction. And so this is really, it sounds very poetic, and it is. It's about becoming your own midwife in your practice, in a way. And by that, I mean something that occurred to me when many years ago, I think it was in the late 90s, before my daughter was born. I took a workshop called Bodywork for the Childbearing Years, and it was with a wonderful instructor, Kate Jordan. And one of the things Kate said during that, she had this really supportive way of being present while she was teaching. And I experienced that support of when she spoke in class. You got the impression that she really wished to be there with you, that she wasn't just shoveling over the information. She wasn't trying to force something on you. And in line with that, she said something about midwife during that workshop that stuck with me. And then I began to relate pretty quickly to my experience with meditation. And she just simply pointed out, the word midwife, the meaning of that is with wife. And forgive me as I'm looking up and down. I don't have very much experience doing these videos looking at my phone, so my eyes are going to go wherever. It's kind of odd looking at myself, but hey, just being honest here. So midwife, with wife. And what struck me there were things she said and things I knew, having friends who were midwives and seeing their support in child labor. And I just saw, well, that is what people seek out from healthcare practitioners, someone who's going to wholeheartedly be there with you, just like I said Kate was in the way that she taught this workshop, to be with the husband, be with the wife, with the child, with the activity of the body while I'm making tea, really to be present. And you hear this again and again. We ourselves say this if somebody's recommending a doctor, for example. They may say, "Oh yeah, she's just really there with me. She really listens. I don't feel like her mind is somewhere else." And that being with is a quality of support that we provide for ourselves when we meditate. And the type of meditation, or the meditation I'm talking about, is just simply experiencing your breath. So you can do that for different durations. Maybe we can talk about that in this video or maybe another one. But as you do that, some of the helpful guidelines of that are, first, you're not out to fix yourself. You're not out to make yourself be different, in the sense that when I say yourself, I just mean you're not out to make your thoughts be different. You're not out to make your feelings be different. Any of the patterns you see going through your mind, even the physical body, your direction is just to notice. So, the example of that is I get set up, I'm in my nice posture, or what I think is nice, and at some point I see I've completely gone into my mind. I can say it like that. I'm just so much involved in thoughts. I don't know the body's sitting. I don't know the body's breathing. I don't have any experience of that in this moment. And then I see that. Um, I just notice, oh, okay, I completely spaced out. So first right there, I also have the direction. I don't really need to judge myself about that. My intention isn't um, to just come to this, what I think of as the perfect, oh, I know I'm breathing all the time. So you can let go of that goal, because that will creep in, at least in this culture, which is the culture I know best, through education and who knows what else. We're set up, a lot of us, to be perfect, to think of this idea of perfect. That's not the aim here. It's just, again, we're coming back to seeing, oh, attention went away to something else. Hmm, okay, now I'm just coming back to the breath, breathing normally. So just the normal breath. I'm not attempting to alter my breath even. I'm not trying to make that different. One of the key supports here is, even if I see my mind comes in and is trying to be perfect, or my mind is involved in judging somehow my practice, all of that's included. That's sort of the safeguard. And by included, I mean always we're coming back to this simple direction. My intention is just to experience the breath. Oh, now I notice my mind thinks I'm doing a great job, or my mind thinks I'm doing a terrible job. Whatever it is, that's what's happening. So you have this sort of safeguard. And so this is what I'm talking about when I talk about being your own midwife, because that's essentially what you're doing. You're being present with this whole collection of thoughts and feelings and sensations that we, myself included, normally think of as ourself. And you just keep moving in that direction. So it's, as I said in the beginning, it's really about your own experience. And you can choose an amount of time that appeals to you, so you don't have to think you have to set up some heroic amount of time. Might be 3 minutes, might be a minute, but whatever it is, maybe longer, 15 minutes, whatever is a yes for you when you come to that number. Just wholeheartedly do it, and to the best of your ability, then let go of um, expectations about what this is for, even. So a lot of times we come with expectations, and maybe this is enough for now. There's a lot of support that can keep going, that I can offer, and other teachers out there, but I just wanted to begin to touch on this topic. It's something that can be elaborated on, And I'd also like to relate to from the teaching of Brima, the art of being present, because there's a lot of support in this teaching um, that really moves in the same direction as what I'm talking about. So I thank you very much. I hope that was helpful to you. If you have any questions, let me know, and stay tuned for more.